Acha, nice and late at night, and I haven't come live for a very very long time. So I'm actually excited that I have come live. Very interesting gentleman is going to be joining me on my live today. I'll be honest, I wasn't one of the first people to have started reading his work. Let's put it that way, right? So his work took a little bit of time, and then once I started reading his work, I realized, wow, this guy makes a lot of stuff look cool. Something that is not very cool. So yeah, we're gonna be joined in by a very special guest, जिसने आज डिसाइड कर लिया कि रात को 12 बजे हम लोग कुछ करते हैं. But anyway, how is everybody doing? Gotta say this that I'm kind of happy. What's up, Namo? How you doing? I'm actually really happy that the lockdown is sort of starting to get a little less now in Mumbai. Of course, the only problem will, of course, be that when we start getting back to work, what's it going to be like for everybody else, man? Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. War of Lanka. Actually, that could be the case, man. Yeah, it could be War of Lanka. We'll have to wait and watch. But it was fun, when like his guys wanted to like say hi, Harshit, go to sleep, okay? I'm working here. I've got a friend who's going to be joining me right now. But apart from that, otherwise it's like, so this is like the new normal. Oh shit, you could actually see my legs. That wasn't the point. I was supposed to wear a shirt. So I wore a shirt and I was actually not supposed to show my legs, but my legs are visible. Okay guys, this is the best that I can do because, alright. What's up? Because this is going to be shown like to a lot of people. How you doing from Mauritius? You'll have to like wait and see what we're going to be actually launching. And where did I get my gym equipment from? My gym equipment is called Amazon. Order it. मैंने जानबूझ के दिखाया है बेटा मैं अपनी छाती जानबूझ के दिखाऊंगा not this. Oh god. Okay, you gotta figure out two things. So I'm pretty sure about on this live, I don't want to get any kind of distractions as far as what's happening in the world, what's happening in Bollywood. I don't want to like really go into that. Yeah, because I'm really not interested in that right now. Okay. Thanks, brother. I do it only when I'm fun. Yeah. I am launching, you'll have to figure it out. Hold on, people, hold on. He's going to actually come. Yeah. Let me just see. Okay. Have we got a request from him? So this is like the most people that have joined in a very long time. Maybe I should actually start to come in the night. Oh, slow down, boys and girls, slow down. My podcast every Friday, the latest one is out, Niharika. She was an intern and then she ended up becoming Captain Nick, one of the biggest YouTubers that there is. So that's going to happen. But yeah. Well, the book I'm currently reading is something that you will know very soon. I miss you too, Namo. You just chosen not to like show up for many, many months and years. Okay. You got like a fan club out there. Well, maybe it's time that we did get Amish on. I've been very particular with my timings with Amish. I told him like take your time because he's going to be coming and yeah. Of course you can promote your book with me. I'll send you my account details. Yeah. Well, that's the whole idea. Okay, let me see. What up, Hardy? How's it going? No, this isn't Amish, so let's just put it that way. Yeah? Well, just pretty much barely a minute or so and then he's going to be coming on. Really? आप ड्राइवर कहाँ पे हो? लेकिन वो तो इंडिया में है ही नहीं. That's kind of fun, isn't it? Yeah, he has kept the suspense building. And you know what? Like all good people, I'm going to allow the suspense to go on absolutely a little bit longer. Why is this at 12 a.m.? Well, you know what? I'm going to actually make you ask the gentleman who decided that this is going to be at 12 a.m. So there he is.
Hey, my man, how goes?
You decided 12 a.m. People are asking why 12 a.m. Can you just tell them why 12 a.m.? It wasn't me.
Yeah, just a tradition, man.
Yeah,
One of the, I think we started it with Oath of the Vayuputras,
yeah,
where, we decided we are going to do it at midnight. So what we did was we actually shut the store. Oath of the Vayuputras, my third book,
yeah,
11
yeah,
goes out. But this
yeah,
is my third book. So what
yeah,
we did was we shut the store,
yeah,
and there was a line outside. The line went till Nana Chowk. If you know Mumbai, there is quite a
yeah,
long
yeah.
from Crossroad Bookstore till Nana Chowk. And then we opened the store again at midnight. And everyone came in. We were chanting Har Har Mahadev, having fun, music, and it's not a traditional boring book launch. So after that, it kind of became a tradition. We do every book launch at midnight.
So 12 o'clock it is always there.
And
And of course,
only the
it's not 12 for
real
you.
two readers come in at
Huh.
midnight.
No, but it's not 12 o'clock for you. It's 7:30 in the evening for you because you're in London. So I got to say this,
I'm
you
in
know,
London. I'm in London.
yeah. So the gentleman who's now the director of Nehru Center in London, you've shifted across to London, Amish. But you know, it's mind-boggling what you've done in 10 years. You know, there have been people that have called you, India Today called you 50 most influential people of culture in this country. Forbes has regularly had you on the 100 most influential people list. One of the most interesting things is you've been one of the most influential cultural people, and only 10 years. You know, prior to that, you were this brilliant academician working, banking, finance, making money, and you still are making lots now also, but still. But I'm just saying, like this, you're pretty much of a newbie writer. Don't people tell you that?
I am, man. Listen, I mean, most of my school, college friends, I've said this many times, I don't kind of hide it. Most of them actually tell me, Sach bata, actually, kisne likha hai teri kitab? But they can't believe it, sala, I written it.
Yeah,
I have never done anything creative. I was a completely left brain guy, school and college, you
yeah,
know that.
yeah,
I graduated in mathematics, did an MBA as left brained as they come, man.
yeah.
I'm pretty much living a dream. I have lived I think 4 lives in one lifetime, right? So,
Wow.
financial services guy, and then for some time I was kind of doing financial services and books, and I thought that was going to be my life. And then I became a full-time writer, and now I'm a diplomat as well. So I get to use a diplomatic passport.
Listen, will you, if you come to India, will you get Lal Batti?
नहीं यार उतना नहीं यार I'm not a bureaucrat.
No, but you have that special license plate you'll have, na? The special one.
In London, yeah, yeah. It's a
Oh,
diplomatic license plate. Yeah, the car
so
that I have.
you can park anywhere basically.
Listen, Hollywood movies have given a very wrong impression of what a
Okay.
diplomat like is life. You can't
Yeah.
do any shit you want, okay? I mean, you have to follow rules.
Yeah. But the rules that we're following tonight is, we've kept everybody waiting. I'm super excited. Actually, I haven't done like a live in a very long time.
Neither have
But
I.
apparently, everyone seems to really want to know. We kept saying like the big Friday night, the big Friday night. Let's just tell everybody why it's such a big Friday night.
Okay, so I'll tell you what.
Yeah,
One of the things we decided to do, it is a book launch, okay? Many
yeah,
people got that right. It is
yeah,
a book launch. And one of the reasons we decided to do this is
yeah,
the following. You know what my book launches were like normally, right?
yeah.
The pre-marketing would go on for some 2-3 months. Sala, I used to be tired, okay? Because first we'd announce the name of the book,
Yeah,
then we'd launch the cover of the book,
yeah,
then we'd, launch a trailer,
yeah,
then we'd have the launch event, and then
yeah.
post-launch event. Sala chalta rehta tha. And there you come a time, I think many of my hardcore readers will say, boss, enough marketing, just launch the freaking book. So this time we
Yeah.
are doing what my savvy advisors are calling drop marketing. Okay. So it's not build up marketing, it's drop marketing. Like we just drop it. So
It's
from now
drop
it's
marketing. Oh, I'm sorry. This is called drop marketing.
drop marketing. Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
apparently there's a term. I didn't know. Okay. So you just drop it. Okay. So
Yeah,
it's available. So it's
yeah,
available from now, from this
yeah.
moment. You can go to Amazon, Flipkart, and whatever bookstores are open.
Listen,
You
show it.
you
Let's
can
have
go
a
and
look at
buy
it.
them. Like,
Let's have a
okay,
look at it.
bookstores might not be open at midnight, but in a
Yeah,
few hours they will open. But from Amazon, Flipkart, you can buy now, right
yeah,
now. even in the UK, even in the US, wherever my readers are, go to Amazon, go to Flipkart, whatever online sites are available, order it. If it's a Kindle download or an ebook download, you get it right now. If it's a physical book, it'll come in a little time. And what is the book about? Hey, do you have a copy of it with you?
Of course!
Yeah, yes, baby. This is the one. Suhail Dev.
Suhail Dev with the
Legend of
muscles
Suhail
bulging.
Dev.
Yeah,
Awesome.
and the king who saved India.
Yeah. So the book's name is Legend of Suhail Dev,
Yes.
the king who saved India. And just in case you miss the book cover, because you know there's, you know what my outlook is. When I'm writing the book, I keep it pure. When I'm marketing, complete pragmatic. There is no such thing as too much marketing. So it's there on my T-shirt as well, as it usually is.
Okay.
I always wear a T-shirt with the book cover.
But listen, it's important to be shameless also, because I think in a
There
time
is
like
no
this,
such thing as too much marketing.
yeah, also in a time like this, I mean, we're all pretty much at home. So, everyone's going to actually, so I actually picked this up on a Wednesday and I'm a pretty quick reader and I finished it on like a Friday afternoon. And I love, because I like war if it's shown well. I like the lineage that you gave to each character, where he's come from, how he's come from.
So how about if I give a brief summary to those out here? Many of my hardcore readers would have probably figured it out already, but let me tell you, my God, we have some 400 guys already. Okay.
Yeah.
Live, man. Good enthusiastic live. I can't
and
the questions. It's going up fast. Okay.
So basically, they just, a lot of them are congratulating. When is the next Ramchandra release series?
Okay. Sorry. Before I get into the legend of Suhail, let me explain. This does not mean that the 4th book of the Ramchandra series is delayed. It is not. I am writing it. I am close to 20,000 words through already. All of you guys know I'm a workaholic. I do nothing besides work. Okay. So Monday to Friday, my backside is the government's. I do only work for them. On the weekends, I am writing. Okay. So don't worry, guys. I am writing. And the 4th.
So they are asking a question: why not War of Lanka and why Suhail?
Not delayed. A book takes a year and a half to 2 years on average for me. The 4th book of the Ramchandra series will meet that deadline. Don't worry. Okay. So for
there was another question that was asked: why not? Okay. Yeah, and the other question that was asked: why not the War of Lanka and why this suddenly?
Yeah. So that's what I just said. The 4th book of the Ramchandra series, tentatively
that's also
the War of Lanka.
Yeah.
It is on track. It will come. It takes me a year and a half to 2 years between books. Ravan released just mid last year. Give me a bit of breathing space. It will be out by mid next year. I assure you. God promise. Okay. Lord Shiva promise. I never.
Please write fast. Okay? Please write fast. Everybody wants to write really fast.
You guys know I do nothing besides work. You know that.
Listen, this took 1.5 years to write.
No. Okay. I'll tell you what this idea is. Okay.
Yeah.
So first, let me tell you about the book. Then I'll tell you what the Writers Center. Okay. And how it
came to
So what is the book about?
Yeah.
It is historical fiction. It's set 1,000 years ago, in the 11th century, so 1034.
Yeah.
And it is a part of history that we don't know. Was someone saying I make R.R. Martin jealous? Oh God. Please. Itna mat bolo.
You're like the reluctant superhero. In real life also, you're like the reluctant superhero. I realize that about you also. You can't get the corporate out of your head. Yeah, come.
He's absolutely brilliant reluctant superhero.
Yeah.
King Suhail Dev. Okay.
Yeah.
So, how our history is taught to us is a little erroneous. Okay. Now I want to make 2 key points. One, we are not told that the British colonial rule is Christian rule. Then why are we told that the Turkic colonial rule is Islamic rule? Okay. It's very bizarre. Okay. Because the assumption then that goes in the back of the mind that there were Indian Muslims out there. No, there weren't Indian Muslims out there. It was colonial rule by Turks who were originally not from Turkey. The Turks are originally from Central Asia. Okay. And this hasn't been explained to us because our historians call Turkic colonial rule as Islamic rule. Okay. And secondly, Bollywood movies have played
But even in the book, you've had some exchanges in the beginning with Aslan and all, where the Hindu-Muslim divide is there. I mean, where there's,
but no, it's an Indian foreigner divide. That's what I want to explain.
Okay.
Indian Muslims are very Indian. It's the foreigners, the Turks who are attacking us. Okay. And in the Indian mind, we think rulers like Alauddin Khilji look like Ranveer Singh. So on the back of the wine, it was, you must be Indian. Or Akbar was, look like Prithviraj Kapoor or Hrithik Roshan. No, they did not look like, Ranveer Singh or Hrithik Roshan, because Ranveer Singh and Hrithik Roshan are Indians. Okay.
Yeah.
To us, Alauddin Khilji, Mahmud Ghazni, Mohammad Ghori, to us, to Indian eyes, they would have looked Chinese. They would have looked Chinese. Okay. The Chinese can tell the difference between the Turks and themselves, but to us, they would have probably looked Chinese.
Oh, okay.
And see, in Bollywood movies, they are very conscious that when they show a British rule guy, they always show a white-skinned guy, right? Tom Alter or someone.
Yeah.
But like Alauddin Khilji, Akbar, they'll put an Indian actor. Why, boss? They weren't Indians. They weren't Indian Muslims. They were invaders. They were foreigners. Okay. That's the first point I want to make, Rose. Second point, the way history is taught to us is that Mahmud Ghazni came, attacked India in the 1020s, and almost seamlessly Muhammad Ghori came. Okay. And the so-called Islamic rule began. I'm repeating again, it was Turkic colonial rule, not Islamic.
Not Indian Islamic rule.
Indian Muslims weren't a part of the ruling elite. It was all Turks. The ruling nobility. Read the list of nobles. They were all Turks.
Yeah.
Or maybe Afghans or Persians or Arabs. No Indian Muslims in there. Okay. So Mahmud Ghazni came in the 1020s. Muhammad Ghori came in the 1190s. That's a freaking long time, boss. 160 years. And this was a time when the Turks were going around the entire world, the Arab world, Eastern Europe. They'd attack parts of China. They were the foot soldiers of the Mongol army, right?
Yeah.
So going around the entire world, how come they didn't come back to India for nearly 160 years? The answer is this man, King Suhaildev. Okay. So he fought a battle called the Battle of Bahraich in 1034. Yeah. He killed the invading Turkic army down to the last man. Okay.
And he was very into guerrilla warfare. I like the fact. So is that guerrilla warfare of his, is that research or is that your idea of it?
Yeah, initially it was resistance warfare, and then there was a massive battle because he knew there had to be a massive battle sometime. And King Suhaildev's message is so important for Indians of today. It's a message of unity, right? That at the end of the day, if we Indians are united, boss, koi Maika Lal hame hara nahi sakta hai. We are unbeatable. The problem always happens is we Indians are so divided. We start fighting with each other. That's when we lose. किसी दूसरे को हमें हराने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है. हम खुद अपने आप को हरा देते हैं. That is the point of King Suhaildev's story. It's a brilliant adventure of an inclusive patriot, of a powerful leader, of a fierce warrior.
With lots of very interesting characters in it.
Yeah.
Very interesting characters.
Yeah. So so he has Buddhist followers.
Yeah.
He has Kshatriya followers. He has Muslim followers.
Yeah.
He has backward caste followers. He has entire from all social communities everywhere. Okay. And he is this sublime, powerful leader, which is what India needed at that point of time. Someone to unite us. I think now, in today's day, that message is even more relevant. That we Indians have to unite. There are foreigners trying to attack us. We can't have internal divisions, and that's what his message is. That's why I wanna.
You know what I really like about. Somebody said you should become a history teacher. History would become so interesting in a school.
History teacher. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you should
that
become.
Doesn't pay as much, man. Writing. People are saying they see the mirror image. I don't know how to convert a mirror image into.
What is this? Is this fine?
Okay.
Better?
Okay, it is. One reads it as a mirror image, I guess.
Really?
Okay, it is SUHELDV, but the cover is the same, man. Suhaildev.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, so
Lateral
tell me what the writers.
One guy out there, he's given the scientific explanation.
Oh, one sec. He says, Amish, I'm one of the winners of the 10 years contest and I received one of my books today. So congratulations. I'm assuming that there was a contest that ran.
And
so somebody's got a book.
And for me, my readers are all important, right? So what we've done is we've done a contest asking completely, obtuse questions from my books, okay? Stuff which frankly sometimes even I've forgotten the answer to. And there are 100 guys who got the answers right. Okay.
So they're all getting books?
So no, they got signed copies, pre-release copies of this book. It didn't go to celebrities, it went to these 100 readers. That's what he did.
That's the way it should be, sir. That's the way it should be. Listen, tell me, what about the writers, center that you have? A lot of people want to actually know that, and I was very excited about that because a lot of people, when they start writing and when they reach your level of fame, it's all about me, my. You're not like that at all. Right at the beginning of the book, actually, if you go right at the beginning, he actually gives credit to the writer center and says that even though this is the acknowledgement side, and this is really big of you, Amish, to do this. So let's just tell the readers about that.
So I'll tell you what the idea is, man. The idea is very simple. I have more story ideas than the capacity to write. Okay.
Right.
I already have some 20-25 book series ideas. Okay. Did someone just call me a cuddly panda?
Cuddly bear. No, you're a cuddly bear.
Cuddly bear. Dude, I'm not that hairy. What the hell is this?
No, the panda's cute. The panda's cute. Look,
Oh, man.
listen,
We
you
can
forget that you're in the lockdown. We've had our hair grow. You're in London. The lockdown finished a while back, so you shaved and had a haircut.
No. The barber shops are still not open in London. They're still
Oh,
in
you're
lockdown.
trimming
What?
yourself.
I take my hair trimmer and I'm telling you, I'm realizing we unnecessarily make our lives complicated, man. We don't need all this shit. Just hair trimmer lo, 5 minutes mein bas ho gaya.
Listen, I'm growing my hair. Listen, but coming back to writer series, I'm really happy about that. You've got like a group of really good writers. It's like, yeah.
Okay, someone, I think it was a girl, said you both are the cutest. Salil, I think that was meant for you. I'm a little less cute.
The world has never called me cute, so it's not for me. They never said cute.
Okay, so coming back.
Yeah.
Writer center. So I have more ideas than the capacity to write, man. I have some, 20-25 ideas, and at the pace I write, it takes me a year and a half, 2 years. I'll probably die before I. No, I'm serious.
Yeah, that's true, probably.
Ideas, okay? And I don't want to do that because I can't carry my story ideas into my cremation pyre because meri atma bhatakti rahegi. So there was a very good idea given to me that how about starting a writer's center? Okay.
Yeah.
Idea is very simple. We hire writers. Okay. I'm a bit of a control freak, you know that. So I write the story summary. Okay. 5,000, 10,000 words.
Yeah.
Of what the entire story is, what the key philosophies in it, what what research has to be done, etc., and then hand it to the writer center. So it could be one specific writer or a group.
Yeah.
And the first draft is written out there. Okay, by the writer center.
But are you comfortable with having multiple stories being developed at the same time? Can you stay in you can stay in the zone?
Yeah. At this point of time, I have 4 books running simultaneously. Okay.
Wow.
Look,
okay.
That's the only way I'll finish all my story ideas. I mean, otherwise, like I said, I don't want to die before I finish all my story ideas. So the writer center writes the first draft, and then it comes to me, and then I work on it. Then I finalize the second draft and the manuscript. So for a reader, it will read like my book. Okay, it'll read exactly. You've read it, and it reads exactly like one of my books. Okay?
Yeah.
But under no circumstances do we want to mislead the readers. So so not just inside, even on the cover, it's made very clear. It's an immortal
writer center book. People want to apply to writer center. Can they apply? They're asking.
Yeah. I mean, we want to run a contest to get in. Right now, we've just approached published writers, and got them into it. But we'd love to look at. In fact, it's one of the things my team is working on to run a contest to find good writers. Yeah. And what we are going to do is, if the writer for whatever reason, doesn't want the name, they'll only be the Immortal Writers Center. But if I'd much rather actually have, if it's a single writer, I actually have the writer's name also out here. Okay.
Now, so listen, another big question everyone's asking, is this going to be a series or a single book?
I have a lot of story ideas in the historical fiction space. Okay. Story ideas of heroes that I think it's not on Amazon. I thought it's available on Amazon already.
A lot of people are saying that. They're saying it's available on Flipkart. Amazon UK, they might be saying actually.
Okay, I'll just message my team. I'm sure it'll be up soon. Don't worry.
Yeah.
It'll be up soon.
So they're saying is this Sohail Dev going to be a series? No.
Yes, it is. So I have a series of ideas called the Indic Chronicles, which are exploring heroes whose stories we don't know because they've been erased out of history, but they are important. We should know them, right? So it's not just King Suhaildev. Harihar and Bukka Raya, for example. Let's be honest, before Sanjay Leela Bhansali made his movie, how many people outside Maharashtra had heard of Bajirao? Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
that's true. No. Yeah, they hadn't. Yeah.
Bajirao was one of the greatest generals India ever had. Okay, or Abakka Rani, for example, a brilliant warrior from Karnataka who defeated, or Martanda Verma, for example, from Kerala. Brilliant warriors of the last 1,000 years who we should know, right? And that's we're going to cover those stories through the Indian Chronicles books.
Okay, another very big thing I think they all wanted to know was,
should I give guys a sneak peek into my office since you're showing them around? Okay, this is my office.
No, I'm not showing them around. My battery was dying, so I had to run around. Yeah.
Okay, that is the
yeah.
It's London. So यहाँ पे in summertime, Sala, the sun is out till 9:30, man. It's very confusing for us Indians. And in winter, the sun sets by like 3:34. Gets damn confusing. So this is, and this is my flag.
Are you having a strawberry? Are you having a strawberries and cream? Are you having strawberries and cream? Are you being the typical Londoner and having strawberries and cream?
Bro, everything is shut right now, man. What strawberries?
Really?
Seriously, everything is shut. All restaurants are shut. All cafes are shut. All I can do is go for jogs in the evening. At least, okay, that's worth it. At least I'm not stuck completely at home. But besides that, nothing, man. Absolutely nothing.
Okay,
and
so the book.
This is water. I assure you, it's water.
Listen, a book read launch would be just useless if we didn't have you read something for us.
Okay.
Where do you want to go? You want to go into not a battle sequence only, just you choose anything that you want. And it would be awesome to actually hear that. I love Govardhan's character a lot, by the way.
You love Govardhan's character, huh?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it's like a fierce, brilliant warrior.
Sorry, am I not?
It's like I mean, everyone keeps cracking that joke. Govardhan, the name is appropriate because he was this big, massive guy in Govardhan Mountain. So.
Yeah.
Huge ass, brilliant warrior, but like very simple, straightforward. Okay, so this is again from the book Suhaildev. So let me just give you a background. Someone's writing, will you write in the comedy genre? Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, maybe. Okay, someone's saying no spoilers, but how can I read the book without a spoiler? I didn't understand.
No, please. Listen, is my voice too loud? Avish, somebody's saying I'm too close to the mic.
No, I can hear you. No. I can hear you very peacefully. Am I okay?
Perfect. Yeah, you're perfect.
Boss, everyone is saying no spoilers.
No spoilers.
Guys, okay, the scene I'm reading is not a secret spoiler. It's not going to really spoil it for you. And you guys are going to read the book soon in any case, man.
How many cream biscuits have you eaten this time? How many cream biscuits have you eaten? You have a cream biscuit fascination?
Tons. I've put on weight, dude. I've put on weight. For those who don't know, Salil knows when I write, I eat tons of cream biscuits and I listen to tons of music. So I put on tons of weight. Okay, so I'm going to read something very quick. Okay, this is set. Hey, someone just called me a bear, man. That could be on the weight. Okay.
All right, what are we having? Yeah.
Someone saying no spoiler. Dude, this is not a spoiler. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like I said, the entire story of this is also for me a uniting story, right? A story that we need today. Hindus of all castes, Muslims, Buddhists, Christians, Jains, Sikhs, we all have to come together. When India is united, we are freaking unbeatable, right? And so for me, that was a critical message to give. So this is about a Muslim follower of King Suhaildev called Abdul. Okay, this is the time when King Suhaildev is still a prince. He hasn't become a king as yet.
Yeah.
Okay, and he's the Turks have already attacked. He's fighting a resistance battle to against the Turkic invaders.
Yeah.
Some of them attacked a temple. Some of the Turks, okay, it was a small Turkic kind of expeditionary force. And they attacked a temple. Only Abdul, the Indian Muslim follower of King Suhaildev, and another soldier were there. And Abdul heard that temple has been attacked. So his colleague says, let's go back and let's come back with Suhail Dev and the rest of the army, because otherwise we too will get killed. And Abdul says, no, I have to go and fight. I have to try and protect the temple. Okay. So Abdul goes, and tries to attack from behind the trees, tries to slow the Turks down from looting the temple, destroying the temple, and then he gets caught. He gets tortured. The Turks are shocked when they discover he's a Muslim, so then they torture him even more, because they tell him, how can you go against us? And Abdul says, I'm fighting with my fellow Indians against you guys. So, and in the meantime, before he could get killed, Suhail Dev arrived with the rest of the army and massacred those Turks, and he saved Abdul. And Abdul fell unconscious. The doctor saved him, and this is the scene where Abdul has just recovered consciousness. Okay. And King Suhail Dev is talking to him. Okay. Abdul opened his eyes. Every part of his body ached. Like each cell had been thrown into a hurricane, whiplashed for an eon, and then stitched back together into a devastated body. He heard the voice he recognized well. You'll recover soon. Abdul tried to rise. Suhail Dev gently pushed Abdul back onto the bed. Stay on your back. How long have I? Almost an entire day. Suhail Dev and his men were still in the village, and they intended to remain there till Abdul recovered. The villagers were busy cleaning up the remnants of the battle, repairing their homes, restoring the village temples, removing all traces of the bodies of the king's men. They would pretend that Salik, who was a Turk, not Salil, Salik. Salik. That Salik and his soldiers had left the village with their booty, and that they had no idea where Salik went after. Salik, who has obviously been killed already. Is the temple safe? Asked Abdul, still weak from the severe beating he had received from Salik and his men the previous night. But his mind was alert. The local medicine man was good. Suhail Dev ignored the question. He spoke firmly. Don't do this again. Suhail Dev, I know what you are trying to do. You don't need to prove anything. Don't do this again. And Abdul said, but that Turk was the temple idols. We will make new idols. Abdul remained silent. Suhail Dev continued, our faith is our strength, but the Turks have turned our faith into our weakness. They know that we will go to any extent to protect our idols, even sacrifice our lives, and they use that as a pressure tactic to break our resolve, to defeat us easily. But listen to me, said Suhail Dev. It's my faith. I know. The divine is everywhere, in the stars and the skies, in the trees, in the rivers, in the winds, in all of us. Our faith is what actually puts God himself into an idol. If we all die, then our faith dies. If our faith dies, then who will worship the idols? Remember, new idols can always be made and pran pratishtha done on them. But if our faith dies, then it's all over. And our faith exists only in our beating hearts. So, if there's a choice between saving an idol or us, I will always choose us. Abdul looked away, a soft tear rolling down his cheek. You don't understand. It was Suhail Dev's turn to remain silent. He let Abdul speak. Abdul's tears picked up pace. I feel guilty. I had to do something. I had to fight. You have nothing to feel guilty about, said Suhail Dev. You have nothing to do with the Turks or the crimes they commit. Abdul turned back towards Suhail Dev. Suhail Dev's voice quivered slightly, his strong emotions bursting through. You are not one of them. You are one of us. Abdul's tears flowed quicker. Suhail Dev held Abdul's hand firmly. You are one of us. I trust you completely. I want you to fight by my side, but the aim of fighting a battle is to win, not to become a martyr. Abdul remained quiet. Remember what I told you earlier, said Suhail Dev. What I learned from Baba, what I learned that day of the attack on the Ghazni envoy. No angry vengeance. We will have cold, ruthless retribution. Abdul looked at Suhail Dev with respect. Till now, he had shown the prince respect only for his birth. But now he respected him for the man that he was becoming, the leader that he was becoming. Abdul whispered, "Yes, my lord." Suhaildev smiled and touched Abdul's shoulder. "Continue to call me Suhaildev." Abdul shook his head. "No, my lord." So, yeah, this is
Wonderful.
the.
You have
Huh?
such a lovely, soothing voice when you're narrating.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
You know, I think one
Could
of the
we
big
answer some
questions that,
questions from the?
yeah,
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 sorry.
a couple of questions. Of course, people thought you were going to read the whole book, so they were worried. They kept saying that. Okay, two things. I think the biggest thing is where do you get your ideas from?
Okay. I don't know, man. I mean, there's no logical reason. I've always said I believe it's Lord Shiva's blessings because I can't explain where it comes from, right? And I think if you ask any writer, any fiction writer, if they're honest about it, they'll say that look, I don't know where the ideas come from. They just come. Right? Since I'm a believer, I believe that it comes from what comes to me. I just write. Some cryptic says I sound like Bob Ross. Who's Bob Ross?
No
Sorry.
idea. Okay, tips. Tips. I think the biggest thing, tips. How does one write? Writing is always very difficult to do. Yeah. How does one like write?
Yaar, someone is saying again spoiler alert. There was no spoiler. It's just one scene. I haven't read the entire book. Okay.
Yeah.
Suhaildev. Okay. How does one write? Honestly, I think every writer has something which kind of just triggers the instinct, right? Some key, right?
Hmm.
Especially if you're writing fiction, especially if you're writing, especially fantasy, historical fiction, because I feel that it kind of just comes to me. So it's not that I'm creating it; I'm sort of like a witness, but I need something to work as a key to enter that world where then I can be a witness. And what works as a key for me is music. I've spoken of that often. I listen to all genres of music. The words themselves don't matter. The mood of the music matters. The mood of the music kind of defines the way I see the book. Or the world opens up. So if it's a sad scene, I need a sad song. If it's a battle scene, I need an angry song, right?
Wow. Okay.
Music and cream biscuits. Cream biscuits. Most of my know this. I have, now, in fact, at most lit fest that I go, there are many readers who come with packets of cream biscuits. Ye lo aur jaldi likho. So,
Listen, I have to. For those who missed it, I want them to see your shirt. Please show your shirt.
so yeah,
This is
no
going to
such
be
thing as
sold.
too much marketing.
Yeah. Are you nervous ever at the time of a book launch?
Oh yeah. While writing, I'm not nervous at all, man. While writing, I'm kind of I love the world that I'm in.
At the time of a book launch.
At the time of the book launch, yes, I get nervous. See, because at that time I start thinking, yeah, the publisher's invested so much money. I got to make sure, he makes his money back. I start thinking, will the book work? Will it not work? I refuse to change the book to appeal to, and I only do what feels right to me. If it feels right to me, then I can change the entire book. If it doesn't feel right to me, I'll not change it, right? But then at that time, then one starts thinking, ki, boss, will the book do well? How will it do? How should I market it? So someone is saying Amish and his obsession with white t-shirts. White t-shirts are only for launches. I don't know why. And there's a reason for the white t-shirt. It's a plan by my marketing geniuses. And
Drop marketing.
Drop marketing and how it works, okay? Because white kind of serves as a perfect backdrop to the cover. Okay? So this is why they like white. So there's a marketing reason behind it. It's not that I like white. Okay, so I have this social media agency, Octobuzz, and my publisher, Westland, damn good marketing team. I have my own, brilliant team. Yeah, my elder brother, Anishta, drives it, Aman, so I just do what they tell me to do. They tell me to wear a white t-shirt, so I wear a white t-shirt.
Okay, they all want signed books. How is that going to happen?
Bro, I'm stuck in London. Yaar, मैं कैसे sign करूँ? So, so I'll tell you what. Whenever I can come back, okay, to India, I don't know, August, September, whenever.
You're optimistic.
Huh?
You're optimistic. August, September.
I gotta see my son, man. My son is in India. I haven't seen my son in 4 months. What's the date today? 19th. So 4 months. 7 days and some 3 hours. It's
Wow.
freaking painful, boss. My 11-year-old is my obsession. Yeah, he's the love of my life. So I haven't seen him.
I have a
So I'm
2-year-old
desperate
and
to
a
come back.
6-month-old. 2-year-old and 6-month-old.
Imagine if you could see them for 4 months, boss. It's like,
Boom.
boss, it's like
Yeah.
दिमाग का दही बन जाता है यार. And video calls don't. I mean, I do a video call with him almost every day.
Yeah.
It's not the same thing, yeah.
No,
So I'm
no, never,
desperate
never.
to come back. So and whenever I come back, I promise I will do a signing tour. Okay, in
Yeah.
Mumbai, wherever I'm allowed to travel, I will do a signing tour. I'll sign books at bookstores. So hopefully, some of you guys can pick it up from there.
What does an author actually read himself? Do you like read a lot of people?
I read a lot. I read at least 5-6 books per month, but I largely read non-fiction. Largely. So yeah.
What are you reading right now? What are you reading right now apart from Sohail Dev?
Apart from Suhail Dev, I wrote. I didn't read. I wrote.
But you can still read it, nah? You can be, yeah. But what's the book that you're reading right now?
So I've just finished, a book by my friend Pawan Verma, who's a diplomat. The greatest ode to Lord Ram. It's a book on the, a book based on the Ramcharitmanas, and and a translation of some of the texts. Wonderful book. So I'm really through it. I read Ashwin Sanghi's book recently.
They want a collaboration.
You
They've been
know,
talking about that here.
yeah, someone has asked that. I love Ashwin Sanghi, man. So let's hope something works out here.
What about the
He's
Mahabharat series? They're talking
like
about that also a lot.
he's-
The Mahabharat
yeah.
series.
So Ashwin is like my brother from another mother. Okay, so hopefully something will happen. Let's see. And someone's asking about Mahabharat. Yes,
Yeah.
Mahabharat will come. The Ramchandra series is a 5-book series. I've written the first 3 till now. And I'm writing the 4th book. I assure everyone. Someone asked again, when is the 4th book coming? I'm writing it. I'm some 15-20,000 words through. And, roughly takes me 2 years between books. And Mahabharat and the Ramchandra series, Shiva trilogy, Mahabharat, only I will write. It will not be the writer center. So it'll take a bit of time.
So it'll take a longer time. Yeah.
It'll be there by mid next year, yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
Shiva Trilogy ka special edition. Are you thinking of doing that?
The books till now weren't special or what?
Okay, listen, this is the biggest question everyone asks. Are you going to make a film on it? Are films going to be made on the books that you've been doing?
Yes. We are certainly working on that. So either a series or a movie, or a series of movies or a web series. So we are working on it. We'll keep you guys informed, man. I'd certainly love to see it out as a series. It's
I think
like
this has been awesome.
story.
Yeah.
It's a big production. It needs scale. Yeah.
Yeah, and it needs a lot of money, but don't worry, you've always had very big backers. I remember from the very first book of yours, you've had like people that have been in love with your books and all the big filmmakers. I think this has been awesome. Amish, I think, when you look at how popular people can be, in 10 years, you built a following that can match people who've had hundreds of years, or I mean, many, many more years. I think that's a testament to how great you write, and they just think you're a really nice person. Whatever I've been reading, they just really like you as a person. So lots of love to you and lots of love to all the readers. Anything you want to say to them before we end this?
Dude, I mean, my readers are there, so I'm there, and in fact, I've said this in my acknowledgements as well. I don't speak too much about my private life. I don't do too many media interviews outside of book launch times. I kind of stick to myself largely. But life has been very difficult the last 3-4 years. Lots of personal tragedies. I mean, professionally, things have got better and better and better, but it's been good. It's been disastrous in many ways. A key thing which kind of keeps me stable, keeps me centered are my books, man. I love writing so much. I love entering that world so much. It kind of gives me peace. And, it's because of my readers that I write these books. And I acknowledge that in my readers. My final acknowledgement is to you guys, to my readers. It's because you read that I can write. You are so important to me. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Which is why the pre-release copies were sent only to my readers. Which is why I like to engage so much with my readers, because you guys are my heart. You guys are my heart. Thank you
I
so
think
much.
we should do this more
And
often
if
because
I
I
can
think this
just,
is a super
before
fun
the
live.
end, I want to say, I know, but I want to say this to Salil. Okay, both Salil and Archana are lovely friends of mine,
Yeah.
and they have been supporters right from the very beginning, man. When no one was backing me, okay, right at the beginning of Belua, they had done an interview with me,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I will always remember that. I'll always be grateful, man. I mean, you know, people who back you when you are an absolute nobody, right? Which you guys did,
Yeah.
yeah. When I was
Yeah.
my first book, Boss, it had been rejected by every publisher. I self-published, you know,
Wow.
and you guys backed me. You guys were so sweet. I will never forget that. Which is
Can I get a
why
little bit of the royalty?
whenever
Is it possible?
Archana
Thoda
and
sa mil
Salil
sakta hai?
call
Can we
for
get some
anything,
royalties?
I never say no, except for a share of the royalties. I never say no for anything.
Amish, thank you so much. Yeah.
When a series comes, I'm going to
Yeah.
tap you for some acting role, dude.
Let me grow my hair and become like Suhail Dev. Brother, thank you so much for joining us. Really fantastic. Thank you so much.
Pleasure, buddy. Thank you so much.
Bye bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye. Hey,
Yeah.
hang on. Let's just end where
The
everyone,
book.
Suhail Dev is available. There is
Yeah.
no pre-marketing, okay? Unlike all my previous stuff, this is drop marketing. The book
Yeah.
is available right now. You can order it right now from Amazon or Flipkart. It's available. No pre-marketing, no irritation, nothing. Legend of Suhail Dev, the king who saved India. Check it out. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.